Yep, here are the joys of owning waterfront property. This is Sunday afternoon. These are the effects of Hurricane Matthew. In the video I posted earlier, this was the road pipe, the ditch that I was showing you earlier, where the tide was up because of the winds. Well, now this water is from the 5 inches of rain we received yesterday into this morning. So I'm on the road now, so you can see how deep the water is. So this is the road going over to where we put our combine. Not sure if you can see the barn over there, but the water is right up to it. This is not as bad as previous hurricanes we've had, where water was up in the barn. In this end bay here, we had, I think it was 6 to 12 inches of water. So this isn't quite as much water as previous hurricanes. So this was not expected for our area, but the hurricane came a bit further north. If the forecast would have predicted this for us, I would have moved that equipment to higher ground. But there was no expectation of this. We had wind gusts probably up to 40 miles an hour last night into this morning. We did lose power a bit at our house this morning for a couple of hours. So here's the edge of the soybean field, and you see the water in there. And again, going back to previous hurricanes, the water has been much further into this field. So this is a lot of water. As I said, about 5 inches is what I measured. And you can tell by the wind noise, it is still breezy here now. And this is where we parked the combine. I think you've seen that shed. You can see the tractor in there. In the previous hurricane, I can't remember the name now. I think it was Isabel. I'll have to go back and look at my records. The water was 6 to 12 inches in this barn, but you can see we've only got a 1 or 2 inch, 2 or 3 inches in there, not as much. So yes, the joys of waterfront property. And this is just sea level land anyway. I think I'm across the road pipe. The ditch is there somewhere, but Yeah, I think I've gotten across it okay. So as I was saying, we really did not expect this much rain and water, wind, high tides from this Hurricane Matthew. And this stayed off of the coast down below Virginia Beach. So this was a huge storm, just extended far out. But really, what hurt us here the most was the 5 inches of rain we got. When I went to bed last night before midnight, we'd had about 1.5 inches of rain, and then overnight from about midnight to I guess it ended about 10 o'clock this morning, we'd had another 3 inches of rain. That was on top of the 5 inches 2 weeks ago, so the grounds were saturated. I don't know of any damage or trees down. As I said, some power outages, but just take a look around here at the water. You see the floating pier over there, but our other pier is underwater. And as I said in previous hurricanes, and you can see the wet mark here, the water has gone down some. It had been up to here, I guess, earlier today, this morning. Previous hurricanes, this bay has been full of water. I'm not sure if this is the building I put a mark on. No, it may be the other building that I put a mark on where the water had risen to, but I can't get around there now. Even the ducks are confused. So that duck there is not in the creek, actually. He is where the shoreline normally is. But yes, previous hurricanes, I think somewhere about here is where water has been. So I know this is not as bad as Mississippi River flooding, but it is bad for us. I know those guys on the Mississippi. I've seen the aerial shots and the news coverage of that. So yeah, we're still fortunate. No loss of property here. We'll just have a few bearings that will probably need replacing sooner in some of the equipment that's sitting in the water over there. But otherwise, we'll be okay.